Okay, let's get on to some proper geek stuff. Gatecrash pre-release, really good, really enjoyed it. Once again, I went down to Mad 4 Miniatures and played down there. Believe there was above 50 players, a really good number. Deck wasn't good enough. Well, the cards I got, I played Simic. I played Simic, which is your green-blue evolution one. Really liked the mechanic, really, really good mechanic. But I didn't get any kind of major cards. I got a few bombs, some really good 7-drop kind of things. So I got a few wins. Came late teens, so out of 50 odd, not bad. Would have wanted to do better. Would have wanted more confidence in my deck. But overall, it was a good day. Did sell for the second one because they held 2. Would have liked to, couldn't afford it. But there's some good stuff coming out of Gatecrash now. Yeah. So if you've got any Gatecrash related comments, please, down below, what's your favourite card of the day? What was your deck like? What did you build your deck around? Was there anything... Did you have a lot of choice? Or did you go 3 colours? Or even stay away from the guild that you picked the guild pack from? That'd be interesting to know. The only other thing I'm thinking about magic-wise is deck building on a budget. Now, I think it was Sean hooked me onto this via one of the Facebook pages. We've got probably S&M. And he said it's basically you buy a boost or you buy a intro deck, then you use that intro deck and only that intro deck to trade and build a good deck with. The other, you also get like a couple of pence or something a week, and then after a while you can buy a new booster and then you can trade that, and then you do those kind of things. So I was thinking about doing that because I can't really afford to play lots of, or buy lots of Magic. I like playing. So it's something I might be thinking of, and I'll keep you up to date on whether I do. If they are doing it, I think they'll start doing it soon. Okay, so we'll go on to wrestling. Just a quick note, because if you're into your wrestling but you can't keep up with all of it, I would really recommend, and I'm plugging now, Smart Wrestling Fan, because they watch all the wrestling and then tell you what's going on. Really, really useful. The podcasts run between 3 and 4 hours. It's a lot, but if you've got a big commute over a week, and if you're in the UK, they're up by Wednesday morning. They're worth listening to. Very funny. If there's a couple of in-jokes that you don't get put off, because after a while they get funny. Trust me. Only other thing is, might be thinking about a new podcast in the future, or at least a video, short review type thing. Something to do with the Attitude Era or Monday Night Wars, because I really want to re-watch Raw and what was going on then. But we'll see. I don't know. I need to find some people to do it with. So if anyone's watching this and is interested in reviewing wrestling and has some spare time, then give me a shout, hit me up. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, not modern day wrestling, just old wrestling. Yeah. And if I do a wrestling review show of modern day, it'll probably just be NXT. Just cause. Anyway, right, let's skip on to comics then. I'm going to start with Death of the Family. This is the Batman to have big crossover event thing after Night of the Owls. Just come off the back of Night of the Owls, and it's the return of the Joker, so it's the first time we've had the Joker. There has been mentions, like with his mask and stuff like that. So, if you want to read it, I would suggest picking up some of the earlier DC titles where it talks about the Joker's mask. Or his face, anyway, not his mask, sorry. I'll do a proper issue-related kind of guide, reading order type thing later on, because I've been holding off reading it. That and what I'm going to talk about in a minute, comic-wise. I've been holding off reading it because I like reading them in blocks. I did this with Court of the Owls, or Night of the Owls, and it went really well. I quite enjoyed sitting down reading all of it. The only problem was that I'd forgotten or missed one issue, so I read it and then went, oh, the ending is crap. That's because I've got to wait till next week and get the next episode. Yeah. So I can't really review Death of the Pharaoh. I only just started reading it. Got a couple of issues in. I will do a proper kind of like review type thing. Now the flip side of the comics is Rise of the Third Army. Oh, too dark. You can't see them properly. Oh, bugger. This is going to be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to do a reading order of that and a kind of little review thing. I know how long it took me to do the Court of the Owls one, so I'll try and keep it as fast as possible. Really enjoyed it. Once again, held off, read it all in one go. Now I'm waiting for Revenge of the First Lantern, I think it's called. Whether I'm going to read that as it comes out or whether I'm going to save that, I don't know. I might try reading that as it comes. Yeah. So that's about it. That's my world wrapped up. I always want to do the nutshell joke there from Austin Powers. It's probably not too soon anymore. Most of you probably haven't. I don't know. There must be people out there who are like, Austin Powers? Who's Austin Powers? Or they just caught the third one. Like, I don't get it. There's a lot of films I need to rewatch at the moment. Anyway, I'm really just babbling, and I don't know if you're still listening. Do you still listen to this? Do people actually watch this? I don't get many people watching, but that's probably because I stopped doing them for ages, and the last one I did was a month ago. I need to get these more regular, don't I? Say yes, Chris. Alright, guys. Things coming up. Elimination Chamber coming up soon. Could be interesting. Punk Rock rematch. I think I'm going to go Rock. Also, Triple H is going to turn up and see Lesnar. But I haven't watched this week's Raw yet, so you never know. That might have already happened. Okay, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I will be back with the Rise of the Third Army reading order very, very shortly. That's like, I might even have put that up before so that this one is the main one, or I might put this one up first. And there'll be a little video as well after that, and then I'll try and do these weekly if I can. Alright? Okay, well, I'll see you next week then for Brit Geek.